Well, hello, everybody. I wasn't sure I was going to come on this evening, but I thought, yeah, you can do it. You can do it. So I decided I would wait about a minute every time that I come on before I start the camera because it gives people time to kind of get in here and see what's going on. But yeah, I've had a lot of things happening, and I've been trying to try out that new camera, the not a new camera, a camera that I had. Hi, Anita. Good to see you. Uh, Mom and I are doing okay. Uh, Hi, Debbie. We're doing okay. So, the camera that I filmed the last video, kitchen video with, I said the mess. Hi, David. Good to see you. Uh, I was just trying that camera out because it was before I got the Sony camera from one of my followers. I had this camera, and I think I might can be able to use it so I don't have to switch out this live video camera. I can put it in here and then put the Sony in the kitchen or vice versa because it's so much, it's very difficult to switch them out. So the reason that video looked kind of squirrely is because I didn't have the color set right, I don't think. My hair looked blue, and as you can see, it's not blue. Uh, so I'm working on things. I told y'all I was working on things, and that's all I can do. And we'll see tonight. I don't think anything is cut out since we've started with the new computer and the new internet service. I mean the the fiber optic. I think there's not been any lag that I know of. Now that one night, because that was my stupidity of pulling the plug out of the wall, and then the night before that, I think it was because I had the bigger desktop computer on, which cuts down on so much power from these cameras and light or the camera and things. So other than that, I think we're okay on that part. So we got that worked out. It took a year to get that worked out so I could use this wonderful Sony camera and the microphones and everything. Hi, Sheila. Oh, yes, I got your message. Yes. Uh, Sheila's going to have a medical procedure tomorrow, and she's having to do some fun things to get ready for that. And we've all been there and we know without even saying. Uh, Debbie, yeah, it's at least we got the heat has not stopped. The heat has not stopped. Then I came in from the airport. The ones of you that watched that cheesy cooking video, that's what we had last night, and that's what well, no, I'm going to tell y'all this afternoon. Now, we did have a roast sandwich for lunch because Mother wanted that with potato chips, so that's what we had. But then tonight I fixed us, and I don't know if y'all are keen to know this. The ones of you that have Brahms, all of us Texas people, Oklahoma, Kansas, all those people, we have Brahms. Now, a lot of you probably don't because it's kind of this portion of the world, and maybe all over. I'm not sure. I don't think it's like Walmart though. Even though they're in Arkansas, I feel like Brahms is the southern part. So we'll see. David's yes, so true. Said can save your life. Glad you're doing it, Sheila. Yes, I did it. Well, I can't remember. David, maybe you remember because you've been on here the whole way over. I think it was 6 months or 8 months ago, and it came. Well, it's before my hernia surgery, so it came back kind of iffy, and so then they did the. I had to do the wonderful stuff and go to sleep for a little bit, and then wake up for a little bit, and or wake up, and then it was okay. So it was just some fluke, but I would have wanted to have it done if I had not uh, needed it. I think everybody needs it. Isn't it 3 or 5 years, David? Every 3 years, every 5 years. I know, Sheila. I'll shut up about it. I want to say what I was going to say about something because I know you're hungry. Oh, I just could have ate. I could have ate a, a squirrel that day. I was so hungry, and I could have dipped it in ranch dressing. I was so hungry, but then I didn't really feel like eating for till the next day because I was just kind of didn't feel good. But I was glad to get it over with. Um, Mary, hello. You enjoyed the video. Yeah, prepping for tests. I'm glad you enjoyed the video, my blue hair and all. David says 3 if you have a polyp, 5 otherwise. Uh, I didn't have one. I didn't have a polyp. And maybe you won't either, Sheila. Yeah, the prep is worse than the procedure. See, we all know. We don't have to beat around the bush here. Start at 45 unless risk factors then earlier. So 45 years old. You can talk about food. Well, I forgot what I was going to say anyway, so it doesn't matter. It was about food, but it was about Brahms. So what I did, this is one portion of it. What I did this evening is I go by Brahms, coming from the airport yesterday. I went by Brahms and I buy their pork hot tamales. They're in the freezer section. I don't know if any of y'all have ever bought them. I imagine there's going to be some of you have. They have beef and they have a pork, and they're in the little corn husk and all that. But Mother and I will heat those at night, a couple, and they're good little snacks. And I looked on the sodium and all that, and it's not bad. And so that's what we had this evening, and we might have a little bowl of vanilla yogurt after a while. The ice cream, vanilla ice cream made like yogurt, or it is yogurt. So that may be. We've been watching. I've been home all day because I've been so exhausted, and then I came in yesterday. Lo and behold, I thought it's hot in this house. Well, the big air conditioner had gone to the wayside. Thank God, and the ones of you that watched the food video, they have heard this story. Hi, Craig. Good to see you. Northeast Georgia, yes. I had bought a room portable air conditioner at the pawn shop. They had it on, it was a closeout, or it was at the end of the summer season, and I got it for $90. And I thought, I need to get this because it'd been 200 and they'd marked it plumb down to 90. And I may have got some points or got some off of it, even more. The girl may have didn't charge me tax or something if I would buy it. So I bought it because I thought, that I need that. And because Mother being 93 and me with my health condition, if our air conditioner ever goes out in the summertime, it takes, and being in the summer month, it's going to take you forever to get an air conditioner, man, or I'm fixing ours. I'm going to fix ours. It's a fan, and I'll have somebody come in, and so I can kind of be the contractor, so I don't just call a service. I'll call and ask, I need somebody for, we have an app now. It's called Neighbor, Your Neighbor, something like that. And they list stuff kind of like Facebook Marketplace, and they have jobs and things. And I think it's probably in your city, wherever it may be. But you can advertise on there. Okay, I need somebody to fix a fan motor, or I need somebody to lift something, or I need somebody to rake the leaves, or something like that, which I don't use it very often. But with this, I'm going to have to because I told you I had hernia surgery in February or March, And I just don't lift stuff because I don't want to go through that again. And I'm not sure they got that all connected back down there right. So it gets sore. You know, if I miss pick up something or and it shouldn't do that, but it might be just nerve endings. You know. Um, Good idea, Billie Jean. It's been very hot, Craig says. Here too. We had a small break, but we are back to the heat now. Yeah, it's about 103 today, maybe. Uh, but when I came in the air conditioner, I knew, and Mama was always cold because of her low blood pressure. I knew though I had to do something, so I pulled that out and put it into put the hose into, let the window down in the main bed in our bedroom, the big room, and this will cool 900 square feet. Uh, so it's not one of those little rinky dink things. And so I flicked it on and out she blew cool air. So at least we've got it in that one area that Mother and I sleep in and watch TV. Now the kitchen does not, and in here does not. And that's why if you see me sweating, which I do see it, then you know it's real. It's real sweat. I'm not just acting like I'm working. Uh, but at least I got that going. And then a boy is supposed to come tomorrow and lift the fan up into the casing and bolt it in correctly because I can't do it by myself. I've got to have four hands instead of two on this adventure. So that's what I'm going to do. Today I didn't work too much, but I cleaned all that stuff trying to get ready for a sale, and I'd gone through all my water pitcher, milk pitchers, whatever. I found more of them. Uh, I don't know why any family would have needed this many pitchers. Uh, so I'm going to sell them maybe on my. I'm going to try to have a live sale on here. Maybe I don't know what I'm going to do. But if y'all need a milk pitcher, let me know. Um, they're beautiful. But when you have too much of something, you've just got too much of it. And I used to use them. I've still got one in the kitchen that I use for lemonade, and they're really nice to put my lemonade. Or even when I'm serving milk on the sideboard, I'll put one of those, or a couple even of those, with one of those ice inserts for the milk. When I had guests, I don't have any guests any longer. So there's no sense in me keeping all this stuff because I'm not going to run a bread and breakfast or a restaurant or nothing else. So uh, then I found my uh, this is the Kentucky Louisville stoneware company, and I found my. I didn't know where this box of all my dishes were for the stoneware company. Now that company used to be. They're beautiful, and I love them. I just love, love, love them. But I've got too much. So if y'all like grape dishes, there's some grape dishes. Don't know how many pieces I have. I looked them up so I could kind of give you a story. John B. Taylor, um, and then Mary Hadley from Louisville. She was a potter. She made those in the 40s because she had her own business. Then it was owned by John B. Taylor till 1938. And then 1970, the company sold and became the Louisville Stoneware Company. A lot of the patterns are still in production, which I didn't realize that till I'd read that article. But I have the grapes. I have a big covered round casserole that's got a big eggplant on top, and it's beautiful. All that whole set of that pottery is beautiful. I think it's just beautiful if you are doing it in your kitchen. and use those colors. It always looks so great. Jessica hired to live about 30 minutes from Louisville. Well, you know then about the Louisville, Kentucky Pottery Company, I'm pretty sure. Sheila, they are pretty pictures. They come in. This one is probably one of my most favorite. Is the sunflower, the sunflowers. You know, and I had sold some 10 years ago, but you know you can't sell things for what it went for 10 years ago. None of this stuff that I've collected used to when I go to flea markets and I was a glass dealer. You know, I'd come home with a great weekend, but I haven't tried in many years. But the prices are just, you don't get it. You know, you don't get it. Like these pictures are probably at $125 back then. Now I think they're probably 40, something like that, maybe 50. I don't know. Uh, what else was I doing today? Well, not much because I've been in this part of the house trying to work on that fan, and I finally got the blower encasement out by myself, and so then I realized that's why it was making a sound a few weeks ago. And then finally, thank God I found it yesterday, y'all, because if that fan had just sat there uh, logged up against that, it would have burned the fan motor out. And I replaced that probably a year and a half ago, and they should last about 12 years or something. But, you know, with it, when it gets callywampered and people say, what's that mean? Well, it's sideways. When it gets sideways, and that's fan motor is up against something, it's going to get hot and it's going to burn your motor and maybe your electrical out. So thank God it just kind of, I guess it was not, had not come on a lot because I try to keep it about 80 or 81 degrees in this part. So it probably had come on maybe one time by the time I got down to the airport and got back about 9 o'clock, because I left at 4:30 or 5 that morning. So it hadn't got hot enough. And then when I realized, then I knew, you know, I've got to do something. So I just turned it off and unplugged it and then investigated. But I hope everybody's having a good week. Sheila, my daddy was a fixer of everything, and he expected us, me as his son, and then he just expected that out of anybody around him, to know how to fix at least minor things, even the girls, you know, change a tire, know about this or know about that. He taught us so that we wouldn't be stranded out. And hi, Jimmy, good to see you. And it's helped our life. You know, my sisters and myself and whoever else was around. My dad was a fixer, and he taught us how to fix. And I'm glad. You know, back then I thought, oh, I'm not going to listen to him. That's just crazy. But I thought that about a lot of things. And now that I've gotten on up there, I wished I'd listened to more that he had told me and remembered it, because I know it was very good advice. But when you're young and you don't realize how much your parents uh, tell you the right thing, and you think, oh, they're just being mean. Well, they're not. Uh, yeah, Debbie, you can't get it. That's right. She said you can't get what they're worth anymore. Not at all. Uh, I guess I've mentioned everybody pretty good. Let me look here. Uh, yeah. Oh shoot. Yeah, I've mentioned everybody. So I'm still working on that. Once I get the air conditioner fixed, then I'm going to start working on the production of where to put which camera and what will be our best interest. So we'll get that taken care of, so the videos won't be so haphazard. Now I've got a laptop that I can edit my videos on very well. See, that would freeze up too when we were doing our videos. Trying to edit them or do the backgrounds or the all the wording, they would freeze up, and sometimes I wouldn't get a video edited within. It would take 6 hours. Then probably same with uploading them. Might take 4 hours back then, but now I like today I uploaded that video within about 45 minutes, which shocked me. But we're going to have to get it worked out with why it looks so blue. We don't want to be blue all the time and pink or anything else. So now I've just got this camera set, or this laptop and camera set at a low video speed, not so, and I love this camera. This Sony is just absolutely a great camera. And if you ever need a camera, you try to get you a Sony. One of the followers got it for me, bought it for me, gifted it to me. It was just so sweet because I just didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to even. And I think with this last year, we've done pretty well, to figure out things, and y'all sticking with me to figure out things. And I look at a lot of the certain YouTubes as I'm going through, or sometimes I'll watch, and I think I don't know how they could do that, but then I'm very inquisitive to say, okay, I'm gonna learn how to do that, and so it's helped me a lot. And I don't get to watch a lot of YouTube. Maybe now that I've got the internet situation straightened out and a lot of this kind of straightened out, I hopefully I can relax a little bit. And now that I'm getting the house cleaned. Hi, Jim Rockford. How are you? Now I'm getting all these boxes put out under the carport. And I mean, it is enough for a store. I mean, it really is an antique store. So I didn't realize that I had bought and acquired from family or whatever so much stuff over the last 40 years, and it just, you just put it in boxes and stack it up. And now I've got the great chore of going through those boxes and dismantling things and throwing away things, and then putting all the other stuff to the side for a living estate sales, the way I think that I'm going to put it. Because Mother, she thinks it will be good, and that's what we should do. So I listen to my mama, and that's what we will do. But I hope y'all, like I said a while ago, I hope y'all are having a good week. Today is Tuesday. Now tomorrow, I don't have a lot going on except the air conditioner. And then Thursday now I go get Mother's hair done on this Thursday. She needs it cut really bad. So we have to, the girl that knows how to cut Mother's hair, the ones of you that have seen her, it's short and then short in the back. And there's just not a lot of beauty operators that can do a razor cut. And that's what Mother wants. So I have to schedule this girl about 3 weeks, maybe a month in advance. So we'll go Thursday morning around 11, and then we have my primary care and Mother's primary care are the same physician, and we will get to go and see what my tests say about my ticker, because she should have all those Holter monitor tests back and all the I think it was sonogram and all that stuff back, and we'll know if I'm having any bad heart trouble that we can't solve, or there's something that we can do. And then that just it's kind of like with Sheila. God bless you, Sheila. I know that you'll be good once you get all this over with, and anybody else that's going to the doctors. And I text Granny Pat today just to tell her that I was okay. I haven't talked to her. I haven't talked to really anyone because when you've got so much going on, you just cannot. I don't feel like talking. First of all, second of all, I can't keep up with the conversation because of having so much on my mind. Yeah, Sheila, I hope you get a good report. We're praying for Sheila, everybody, to get a good report over her uh, procedure tomorrow. Uh, I pray for all of you. Y'all pray for us because the heat is stifling and I can barely get out in it, but I've got to keep them herbs watered. And today I went out and watered all the basil and fennel, and I was just totally about ready to pass out. I felt like, I've got to get in the house. I can't finish watering. So I couldn't finish, but at least I got the herbs watered because we'll keep those over, all the way till next year. We'll hang them up and dry those herbs so I don't have to buy herbs because that's going to be getting really expensive too because we don't have very many. A lot of the fruit and stuff are not being picked, and the herbs are going to be expensive coming in. So, oh, Sheila, I misread it, but I can't half see. I probably should go to the eye doctor again, but no, my macular degeneration is. It's just if I work on this computer or the phone or any of this a lot, then this eye starts to be very cloudy, and I can't see for a few days out of it. And it's funny, y'all. I got an endorsement for some some glasses. They'll fix my glasses. They'll put the prescription in and all that for the blue, some kind of new blue film they're putting on them or something. So they had emailed the Billie Jean account, and that's just me, Billie Jean at yahoo.com. And they had emailed that and asked me if I would want them to send me glasses and things, and I haven't decided. But if this blue, whatever their new procedure, their new product is, if it will help with my eyes being tired, because that's what I read kind of quickly over it, that it's good for people that work on computers or that all that. Maybe y'all know more about it than I do. Then of course I'd let them send them, and I'll review them. I can give good reviews. It'll be honest. If they want a true reviewer, then if they don't want a true reviewer, they better not send them to me because I'll tell them if they're good or they're not good. But we've been on here 29 minutes and 9 seconds. Please, I put this little sign right up here. Please like and share and thumbs up so I could remember what Dee always says to us. And maybe this week it'll get a little bit cooler. I don't foresee that. But I just wanted to come on and tell y'all what was going on and why the videos were kind of crazy. So all I can say is Mom and I are doing okay right now. We'll let you know what's going on. I'll probably see you before long. God bless you. God bless the United States because we need it. And I hope y'all have a good week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.